Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Move my chair up a little bit. Oh, let's go. It's happening. It's happening. Let's do it. Let's go. I was about to say, let's go. Wait, what? Huh? Okay, okay. Let's go! Sakurai!
Hello everyone, this is Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited.
Sakurai-san!
Smash Bros. Ultimate game was recently honored with 5 awards at this year's Japan Game Awards.
Let's go. I'll adjust the volume if I need to.
It's received a great many awards on top of that as well.
Wow,
Each
let's
award is very
go.
meaningful to me, so I would like to take the opportunity to extend my thanks to
Let's
all
go,
those who have
Sakurai.
voted
Yo, let's go,
and to
man.
all those who have supported us. Thank you so much.
My audio down a little bit.
Without further ado, let's begin the presentation.
Let's go.
First, we'll start with what the Neo Geo is. It refers to a 1990 video game console for use in arcades and at home, as
Yeah.
well as to the name of the system itself. In 1990, the equivalent to the Super NES had only just released in Japan, so if you wanted to play arcade games at home before then, the only option was to play the less polished ports on the Nintendo Entertainment System. However, with the Neo Geo system, you could play the arcade versions of games at home with no drop in quality.
Play it
1990
at
was
home.
right around the year that I started working for a game company. Back then, Japan had rental services for arcade games. In other words, you could go to a rental store, rent an arcade game, take it home, and play it.
Yeah, back when Family Video Blockbuster,
After that, they
you
were
know,
sold for home use, but a single game would
we're
cost
so
about
relevant.
30,000 yen.
30,000 yen? Wait, that's about like what?
That's expensive.
Yeah, that sounds expensive.
But if you
100
think
yen is
about
like
it,
$1. So
compared
it's
to
like,
playing a game in the arcade 300 times at 100 yen per play, you're getting your money's worth. At the time, some
Yeah, I
people
guess so.
thought
I
this
guess
was
so.
cheap.
man.
I mean, there really are people who've played games in the Super Smash Bros. Series 1,000 or even 10,000 times.
Yeah, crazy.
Anyway, the MBS, as it was called then, was sold in various places, and for an arcade machine, it wasn't all that expensive. You could also get them on lease.
Wow, on lease? Man,
That's why you'd end up seeing lots of candy stores having a Metal Slug cabinet.
wow.
The home version of the Neo Geo came with this controller. Can you see?
I
It
see.
has 4 buttons. And this is the actual console itself. Here
Wait,
is the
that was the
button.
control.
Here you slot in the big game.
Wow, that was the controller and that's the actual console?
This is
What
the
the
Neo Geo.
what?
Just kidding.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was about to say. I was like, what?
Actually, this
Wait,
is
what's
the Neo
that?
Geo X, the portable
Oh.
version that was released afterward.
Oh, okay, wow, that's cool.
You could also insert it into this docking station and play it as a home console.
Play it at home or on the go. Oh, wow.
A portable
Oh no, the
multipurpose
conspiracies, Nintendo, what have you done?
iterations of past systems are emblematic of the Neo Geo.
Fatal
Next,
Fury.
let's talk about what Fatal Fury is. It released in 1991, the same year as Street Fighter II,
Oh,
but
wow,
this one
really?
came
Okay.
later.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It launched after Street Fighter II.
Did
Like
it?
many of
Okay.
the other fighters, Fatal Fury was often regarded as a title that was developed to capitalize on the popularity of Street Fighter II, but that's not really the case.
Okay,
Actually,
that's
both Street
again
Fighter II and
conspiracies.
Fatal Fury
I'm
were
joking.
developed using the original Street Fighter as a foundation. In fact, the development
Wait, so
of
this is
Fatal
kinda
Fury
like
started by one of the
The
planners of
Banjo
Street Fighter.
Kazooie to the Mario 64 before the Fatal Fury series and
Did I
Street
just hear you
Fighter,
say
kind of.
wow?
If I'm right?
This
Kinda sounds
one
like
is
it.
also a multiplayer-focused fighting game. In this story, someone named Jeff Bogard is killed by Geese Howard. Geese Howard starts up a fighting tournament in Southtown, which he runs.
Oh, wow.
To avenge his father's death, Terry enters the tournament, which is known as King of Fighters. I mentioned the term King of Fighters, something you may have heard before. Yes, there's actually a popular series called The King of Fighters, and that series was named after the fighting tournament within the world of Fatal Fury.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I heard of that before, but...
And Terry Bogard, who is the protagonist of Fatal Fury, also appears in all the games in the King of Fighters series as one of the main characters.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine, that's cool, that's cool.
If you want to play a game from either of the Fatal Fury series or the King of Fighters series, many of them are available now on Nintendo Switch as part
Yeah.
of the Arcade Archive series. You may not know which one to play first, but my recommendations from the Fatal Fury series would be Fatal Fury Special.
Okay, cool.
From the King of Fighters series, my recommendation would be the King of Fighters 95. But if you want to play a fighting game with all sorts of strategic elements, then I recommend the King of Fighters 98. Next, I'll give you some insight on Terry Bogard. Actually, this video was recorded about 1 month prior to its release.
As far as I can tell, he did all
That's
of these
because we need
showcases
to
in
translate and edit videos like this one, and that takes time.
I think he did all of these
The
showcases
footage
in like one
here is
run.
not from the final production ROM, so please understand that there may be some elements that differ from the final game. Since we have the opportunity, I want to talk about Terry using a lot of SNK lingo, meaning in this discussion, the younger generations may feel a little out of the loop.
Oh, okay, yo, thank you for telling me that, yeah, because I may be out of, yeah.
But there's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
When we released the original Nintendo 64 version of Super Smash Bros., I was often asked, who is Samus? Whether or not the character is fun to play as is more important than whether the character is new or old, or whether the character is recognizable to everyone.
Okay,
I want to make sure I present Terry
I'll
to you
accept
in
that,
such a way that you
let's see it.
fully understand his appeal. So thank you. Okay, let's begin.
Part of Challenger Pack 4. Terry Bogard joins the battle, let's see.
This is Terry
It's Terry.
Bogard in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He's still wearing an outfit that reflects the era of his original game, but we did our best to make him look cool in a variety of ways.
Okay.
When he stands next to
Yo,
Ryu, it almost
Terry.
makes you wonder, is this really a Super Smash Bros. Game? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just like Ryu, when you're playing one-on-one, he'll face the opponent. Actually, he always looks in the opponent's direction. Even if you move him to a location behind the opponent, he'll quickly turn around, always keeping his focus on the opponent. Let's talk about his moves. His neutral attacks are jab, body blow, and high kick.
Okay, cool.
Each move is something familiar from the Fatal Fury series. And his dash is power charge. This is a move you can use in Real Bout, Fatal Fury Special, and others.
Wow, okay.
In the original series, it was one of his special moves. His tilt attacks are middle kick,
Cool.
rising upper,
Okay.
and underkick.
Underkick, okay, cool.
Compared to Ryu, his attack speed is slower.
Yeah, this was kind of
This is to
slower.
match his original
Tad bit.
series. Now for smash attacks. First up, backspin kick. This smash attack is the equivalent to his strong attack, but the motion is even cooler than in his original series. Next, wild
upper.
and slide.
Slide kick.
Both are from the original series. Then his midair moves. Jump, then chop.
Okay, chop.
Jump, then kick. Jump, then backward kick.
Okay.
And then somersault kick.
Somersault
However,
kick.
this somersault kick
Yo,
is
it's
not
kinda cool.
included in the original series. But
Oh, it's a
we
new
needed
move we
to
made.
attack up,
Oh,
so we
okay.
created a new move.
Wait a minute. Wait. So it's a new
Also,
move
jump
just
and then
in
karate
general, or
for a down air attack.
I'm gonna have to go back
If
and
you
look at that after.
successfully pull off a down air, it's possible to attack with a new
Yo,
air
okay,
attack.
that was actually
You can
dope.
see
That's
here.
actually dope.
It's basically like Ryu's.
Ow.
Next, I'll cover his throws. His forward throw is his familiar buster throw. His back throw is also buster throw. And his down throw is neck breaker drop.
Dang.
In fact, he used it in the game Fatal Fury Wild Ambition.
Okay, yeah, so they're just taking all of the past
miss
Fatal
when
Fury
it's
games and King of
converted
Fighter
into
games
a
and, like, combining them all for his moveset, pretty much.
And then, his up throw is grasping upper.
Grasping
This sort of
upper?
dodge attack can be performed after a spot dodge. I mentioned dodge attack. And this actually does exist.
Wait, show that one more time?
During a spot dodge,
Ah, okay,
immediately press the button to counterattack.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, that's actually kind of dope.
During
Okay.
a dodge attack, your upper body becomes invincible, so this kind of move gives you
Oh,
the
wait a
advantage
minute.
when you counterattack.
That's cool. Wait.
Now for
Again, I have to go
special.
back to see this again. Okay, special attacks, let's see.
His neutral special, with just the B button, is Power Wave.
Power Wave, okay.
Depending on how long you press the button, you'll use one of two types of special attacks, weak and strong. This one is weak and kinda slow, and this one is strong.
Wait, so how long can you hold it down,
For
though?
Ryu,
Like, that's
in
the
his original
question.
game, you used 3 buttons, so there were weak, medium, and strong attacks. For Terry Bogard, you could use 4 buttons in his original game, but there were only 2 buttons for punch. So that's why he only has 2 attack levels, weak and
Oh,
strong.
okay.
This rule
Okay.
applies to all of his special attacks, so please keep that in mind. By the way, the attack Power Wave is a move that shoots energy along the ground. But how does it look in the air? In his original game, you couldn't use this move in the air. This is how it looks now.
Wow.
As of the King of Fighters 96, the Power Wave ability had a shorter range, so we've recreated that version of the move. It's a useful move in midair and helps keep opponents in check. Next, we have a special performed while holding in the direction of your opponent, Burning Knuckle.
Burning Knuckle.
This move also has a weak and strong version, as well as a command input.
It's kind of like
Like
the
the
wait.
Hadouken command input from Street Fighter 2, you perform this command using the directional inputs, down, to the side, in the direction of your opponent, and then press the button. Doing so makes the move a bit stronger.
Wow. It's kind of like the
This
Me Brawler
means
side
Burning
beat, kind
Knuckle
of.
has 4 variations. Weak without command input, and strong without command input.
Wow, so they are really making
Weak
this
with
like.
command input, and strong with command input. The strong version using the command input is of course the most powerful.
They are really
You hear
making
noise
this like
when
the
you input
actual,
command.
like fighting games. There, like Street Fighter, how you have to like input like that.
And if you've succeeded,
A green
you might
effect is
also
added to
notice
the
some green
flames.
mixed in with the flames.
Wow.
It may
Okay,
be
so that's
slight,
how you can
but
tell.
there is a difference. The strong version with the command input really is strong, even capable of KOing opponents.
Wow.
It can be blocked, however, so be on the lookout for that. In such a case, you'll be left wide open. And this is a first for the Super Smash Bros. Series, but the side specials are split into 2 versions, a back special and a front special. That means there's one more side special than usual, Crack Shoot. This
Wow.
is a familiar move from his original game. There's also a command input version. It's performed by using the directional buttons down to the back, followed by the A or B button.
Okay, so when you do it like that, it makes it more
The command
stronger
version
of
can
an
launch
attack.
your opponent quite a bit further.
This is a lot like Me Brawler's down B. Kind of.
It creates a bit of an arc, so it can be used as an anti-air attack when your opponents try to hit you. At close range, if you happen to be blocked by a shield, it's hard to be counterattacked because
Yeah,
you'll pass
yeah.
through them.
I see that, yeah.
There's something I want you to remember. When you do a crack shoot off screen, this is how it will look. Terry swings with his whole body when using Burning Knuckle and crack shoot, so it can be hard to recover. However, if you keep pressing backwards without inputting commands, you should be able to initiate
wow.
crack shoot
Okay,
in
that's
the
kinda
direction
cool.
you're trying to recover. Let me show you one more time. Do this, then continue to press backward,
Okay,
and then
okay.
you can recover. If you press too quickly or input some commands, you'll fly right off the stage, so be careful. And this is his up special, Rising Tackle.
Rising Tackle, okay.
It also has weak and strong versions, each with differing heights. And did you notice that if you hold down briefly to charge, your whole body glows a little? In this case, your whole body will be invincible at the start. Either way, your legs will be invincible.
Man, they are heavily
Here's an example of
combining
this invincibility in
actual,
action.
like, movements
The
of how you
standard
play in,
rising
like,
tackle.
Street Fighter or Fatal Fury or Dead or Alive and really applying it to
I got
Terry.
completely wiped out when I threw myself at them. But with Rising Tackle's charged command version, you can't be hit at this moment,
Oh, you can't? Oh,
so
okay.
you come out on top.
Wow.
You can of course use Rising Tackle as a recovery as well.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Even after using Burning Knuckle or Crack Shoot, you can still use Rising Tackle.
Oh, wow. Okay,
This is
okay,
also
that's
very
cool.
helpful when you're trying
That's
to
cool.
recover, so please keep that in mind. His down special is Power Dunk, an attack that rises and descends. This side, down, diagonally down command input is also known as the Shoryuken command.
Oh, that's gonna be way too hard to input. I'm sorry. Like that's that personally to me that may be the only move way too hard to input on my end. Oh man, I don't know if I can pull that move
you
off.
can hear a sound when it connects, but it might
It
be
looks
tough
cool,
to make
though.
out. Now, let's talk about canceling specials.
Canceling specials,
I'd really
okay.
like you to keep this in mind. First, if you use a special after attacking with a standard attack, the special won't come out until the move animation has finished. That makes sense, right? But here's what happens if you cancel out of it.
Wait. Let's see.
At this moment here, if you've successfully entered a special command input, the rest of the animation will be cancelled, allowing you to attack again immediately.
Okay, that's
I'll
cool.
do that again. Throw out a kick like normal,
Yeah.
and once your leg extends, you'll perform the move. Set it up so that when you attack, you can go straight into a special.
Okay, and again, I have to go back. Once this stream is over, I have to go back and look at the whole thing because like I'm trying to like pick up everything that he's saying, but like
Neutral tag.
I am getting a tad bit lost at some point, so I have to go back.
This is a bread and butter combo. Aside from that, you can also get Terry to fly out and attack in an M shape. In his original game, you could only cancel attacks on the ground, but in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it's possible to cancel aerial moves. The types of aerial attacks that you can cancel are limited to things like neutral air attacks or down air attacks. But I think it would be wise to use these combos to expand your offensive options. And at last, the Final Smash.
Final Smash, let's
His
see it.
final
Let's see
smash
it.
begins with Triple Geyser.
Whoa!
Terry will shoot 3 geysers straight forward. However, if you think that's all, you're very mistaken.
Okay, that's actually kind of dope. Yo, Terry's going in! Whoa! Okay, that was kind of dope.
As you can see,
Okay. Hey, that was dope,
if Triple Geyser connects, you'll follow up with Power Dunk and Buster Wolf. It's 3 moves in 1. It's a visually striking combo. You may be wondering what happened to his original super special moves. Yes, they're here too.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, huh?
With the usual rules, when Terry's damage meter rises up to 100% or higher, and in stamina mode, when his overall HP drops to 30% or less, you'll see this go icon
Wait,
at the
what?
bottom of the screen.
Hold up.
At this point, if you enter this specific command,
what?
you can initiate the power
Wait,
geyser.
what? Okay, that's actually hype. That's hype. That's hype.
Said in the original game, down, angle down, side, angle
Oh
down.
my, whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Well, it's a bit complicated.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if I could. Honestly, with Terry, I may only be able to do like the basic move set that he has.
It is an action game after all, so you get to control the direction of your punch, be it right or left. In that case, no matter which direction you're going for, just swap the right input and left input. It's like this: downward, then backward, then forward. Or down, and then the opposite direction, if that's forward.
Sakurai, I'm trying to pick it all up. I'm trying to pick this all up. It's a lie. See, I have to go back once this is done. I keep saying that, but like, it's true. Like, once the stream is done, I have to go back and look at it, because...
You can initiate this one by repeating the Hadouken command input twice. Down to side, then down to side again. It can be rather difficult to pull off moves using the original game's command inputs, but you can also use simplified command inputs. In the case of Power Geyser, remember this: down, side, down, forward.
Down, side, down,
downward
forward.
To the side, to the back, downward again, and then forward. You should be
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
In the case of Buster Wolf, it's simply down, side, side. That should be easier to remember. Even though the command input is complex, it can still be blocked with ease. Since these moves can only be used when Terry has taken a lot of damage, you'll be in even more danger if your
I
opponent
feel like in a way Terry is,
So
weirdly
the high risk
enough,
and high
a
return.
technical character, but at the same
Please
time he's
save
not
them for
really a
when you really
technical
need to make the
character,
last-ditch
if that
effort.
makes sense. Kinda.
You can use it again and again, but be careful. Your opponent may be able to predict your move and take action. Essentially, it's best to use it when it's least expected, or to cancel out of a combo, like this. For the taunts, I decided to match his original game. His up taunt is "Hey, come on," from the King of Fighters series. His down taunt spins his hat like
Yo, by the
it's
way,
a
we
real
still have
battle
another 20
series.
minutes, by the way.
And his side taunt is "Stand Up" from Garo, Mark of the Wolves. I've demonstrated him using various special moves in the game so far, and you can hear his voice. Like that. We've incorporated both his longer remarks, like Power Wave, from older titles, and his shorter remarks, like Rock You, from newer titles. And here are his color variations.
Okay, cool.
There's a good variety of colors available from across the series, and the cap design is slightly different in each version.
Oh, Neo
They're
Geo.
based on his original games,
Fatal
and we've
Fury.
also included some from the King of Fighters
Hungry
14 and the anime series. He sometimes takes off his cap too. For example, it happens during his victory pose. His cap also blows away when he is defeated in stamina mode.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. King of Fighters Stadium, let's see it.
The stage is called King of Fighters Stadium. It looks like one hardcore fighting coliseum.
Yeah, it does.
The text above the Jumbotron reads, King of Fighters, without the. When we talk about a game title, we need the up front, but the name of the tournament in the game's story is just King of Fighters. This is a very unique stage, and it follows some rules that haven't existed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before. First, the edge is walled off.
Oh, wait, is
In
it?
the
Wait a
Super
minute,
Smash
what?
Bros. Series, you need to launch opponents off the stage.
Wait, you have to like break the glass?
Here,
Wait, whoa,
however,
wait a minute,
The more
what?
damage a fighter has accumulated, the more the wall will visually react when they're launched.
Oh!
Can you see? Eventually,
Yeah, this stage may not be tournament legal.
fighters will break right through the wall.
Yeah, there's a good
There
chance
are
this stage
fireworks
won't
in the
be
background.
tournament legal, but okay.
Basically, this special
cool,
feature
though.
allows you to KO an opponent only after they've accumulated enough damage.
Wow.
That way, you can enjoy the battle more like you would in a traditional fighting game. When you're close to the wall, it's possible to be KO'd even when your damage is low. It's just like in regular stages. In the Real Bout Fatal Fury series, there was a feature in which the walls could be destroyed and players could suffer a ring out when they hit the wall. This isn't exactly the same, but we made it kind of similar to that. We hope you'll enjoy playing at this stage with all its special rules. By the way, there are guest characters in the background, right? Since we
Yeah, I
have
can
the
see it.
opportunity, I'd like to introduce them to you.
Okay. Cameos.
First up, Andy Bogard.
Andy
He's the
Bogard.
adoptive brother of Terry Bogard. Both of them were adopted from an orphanage and raised by Jeff Bogard. However, while Terry's teacher was Jeff Bogard, Andy studied under Mai Shiranui's father. He uses the Koppoken fighting style. Joe Higashi. He's one of the three main characters from earlier games in the Fatal Fury series. He's the only one that doesn't have any connection to Geese Howard. He's a Muay Thai champion.
Okay.
Kung Fu Ru.
Kung
He's the
Fu
master
Ru.
of the Holy Fist of 8 Ways, and he also trained Jeff Bogard. He can enlarge his body as well. Billy Kane. He's been in many Fatal Fury games since the first one, and he's the right-hand man of Geese Howard. While he appears in the first game, his costume is based on his appearances in King of Fighters 97 onwards. You can't really see his back, but the no smoking symbol is definitely there.
Ah.
Geese Howard. He's the big boss of Southtown. And he's the rival of Terry Bogard. Falling off of buildings is his thing. Rock Howard. His first appearance was Garo, Mark of the Wolves. He's the son of Geese Howard, and Terry actually raised him. That means his appearance in this game at this age with that look doesn't really jive with the timeline, but Smash is kind of like that to begin with, right? Kim Kapwan. He uses Taekwondo and considers himself a fighter for justice. His Ho'okyaku is very famous. Ryuji Yamazaki. His first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3, and he's a
There's a lot of cameos for the stage. Wow.
He's very selfish and sadistic. Blue Mary. Her first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3 too. She uses combat sambo, and she's a good drinking buddy of Terry's. Those were the characters from the Fatal Fury series, but from here on, let me introduce characters from other series. Athena Asamiya. She's a Psycho Soldier. Psycho Soldier is a memorable game released around 1986, and it was the first title to feature a fully voiced theme song within the game. This epic song was also remixed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it was recorded in both Japanese and English.
Okay.
Music start. Kyo Kusanagi. He's the protagonist of the King of Fighters series, and he uses the ancient martial arts Kusanagi-ryu. Speaking of the protagonist, there are differences depending on which version you're talking about, like Orochi and Nest. Anyway, he is forever a school kid.
Oh, okay.
Iori Yagami. Originally, he was introduced as Kyo Kusanagi's
Wait, there's like
rival,
belts
but when I
connected
first
to
saw
his
this character in the
legs? How do
game
you
at the
walk
time,
like that?
Due to his look and attitude, I thought whoever created this character must be a genius.
Dude, you would easily trip, like, easily.
Goro
Dude, how many cameos
He's
are
a
in
judo
this?
gold medalist
Man, this is a
belonging to
lot
the
of.
Japanese
This is
team,
more than
and he likes to
Persona,
show his
and you know, like mementos in that
Gohan
stage.
and Choi Bonge. One is an escaped convict, and the other is a slasher. They are currently undergoing rehabilitation under the previously mentioned Kim Kapwan. Ralph Jones and Clark Still. Originally, they were main characters in the Ikari Warriors series before Neo Geo.
Okay.
They appeared as guests in the Metal Slug series too. Ryo Sakazaki, the protagonist of Art of Fighting. The original Art of Fighting was released just before Fatal Fury 2. That means it was the first game to implement a true super special move. How could I not include him? King. Her first appearance was in Art of Fighting, and she's a bouncer and bodyguard. She is a beautiful woman with an androgynous sense of style. Next, Yuri Sakazaki. She was kidnapped in the first Art of Fighting game, but after that, she trained hard and mastered Kyokugen Karate in just 1 year. In other words, she's a genius. So, as you can see, we've included many characters.
Oh, wait. So it just changes back and forth while you're playing?
You know, it's very cumbersome. I mean,
all
it
the
takes
cameos,
a lot
I mean,
of
or?
time. But so many people love each and every one of these characters.
Yeah,
even
yo,
outside
Sakurai
the
added them
confines of
all
the
in.
individual series. So we simply had to do our best by them.
Yo, let's go, Sakurai.
By the way, you may have noticed that a very important character from the Fatal Fury series was not included.
Who?
Yes, Mai Shiranui.
Who?
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is for good boys and girls of many different ages, so we decided not to feature her.
I'm not sure who she is.
Also,
Wait,
my music
I know there's some
features
kind
a variety
of.
tracks, and the
Yeah,
music
I'm not sure who
that
that is.
affects which special guests will
I have to
appear.
go and see.
For example, there's a track called Pasta, and when the music is playing, Andy Bogard will always appear. I hope you look forward to that as well.
You know what? Here, let me see real quick who Mai is, because I feel like I know who that is. And if I'm
Okay,
thinking right,
we've
then I
done
know
some
why I
information.
didn't include
So now
her in.
let's jump into some actual battles. This time I'm going to play the Terry route of classic mode. On top of that, I want to try and hit the highest intensity level. Let's see if I can get all the way up to intensity 9.9. Honestly, playing the game in extreme difficulty while doing commentary
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I
Others
thought.
doable,
Mai
but doing both at
Shiranui,
once
yeah,
forces me to
okay.
divide my attention. But
Okay, I
here's
see why they
should
didn't
do
put
my
her in.
best at
Okay,
both.
yeah.
I'll do my best. First, this route is named the King of Smash. 3 characters who have some sort of connection will appear as a set, a challenge that looks somehow familiar. Okay, the first intensity level is 5.0, so I should be fine. All battles in Terry's route are stamina battles. This stage's special KO rule that I talked about earlier isn't the best match for stamina rules, but oh well. On his route, a lot of stages feel like they're from a traditional fighting game. Okay, I did it anyway. Of course, even in this mode, it's not impossible for me to try for a KO, but normally it'll be over before that. There. Done.
Wow.
Looks like he's saying, give me something. Next, round 2. It's the Legend of Zelda team. Just because characters are in a team because of their similarities, that doesn't mean that they have to be from the same game. This is Let's Go to Seoul, Kim Kapwan's theme. And I've got it set up so that we don't move from the bottom of Prison Tower. It would be easiest to simply knock him off the screen, but I'm not going to do that, because it's not as fun to watch.
Hey, Sakurai wants to give us a show. Let's...
Oops, I knocked him off. Over here. It's gonna blow. Will he do it?
I feel like his moveset and how you do the moves itself is very technical. Like, yeah.
And I can't go to the edge. Oh no! The tables have turned. Cancelled it.
Wait, so that's
he wears
backwards.
his cap backward when he does a power dunk.
Hey, yeah, just, yeah.
Now you could call this the giant stage. All the giants are lined up. Of course, the music track is Taku and Kitepi. Of course, he says. You might wonder who Taku and Kitepi are. But it seems like it means Tanaka and Kitamura. This track is from Fatal Fury 2. There's a giant wrestler named Big Bear, and this is his track.
Oh, okay.
Regardless of the track name, it's a really famous hard rock song. So please give it a listen. The original song was called Yusha Raiden. There's that masked wrestler. Big Bear is his true identity. He's called Raiden.
Man, whoa.
Jump! I'm beginning to find the intensity quite tough. Round 4. The whole atmosphere is a little different than how it's been up until now, right? We've been to arena-style flat stages, but suddenly we're at a battlefield form stage. Oh, there's an item. There's an arcade game series called Athena, and this stage uses that as a motif. Oh, he's metal. Now that I'm thinking about it, I suppose both Lady Palutena and the Athena games were possibly an homage to the Athena of Greek mythology. Plus, I wanted to do something where two characters who are similar or have similar abilities are together. It's a nice Kyokugenryu team.
Oh, wait, whoa, whoa. Alright, cool, you got it.
If I let my guard down, I'll easily be defeated, so I need to pay attention. Not bad, you.
You know what, I kind of see it like this.
You can use moves like
I'll say it in a
punching
second.
to aim for overhead platforms, so they have some utility to them.
I feel like Terry has a moveset where if you wanted to, it can be technical, but if you don't want it to, it doesn't have to be technical. Like, it could be simple. It just depends on your preference, I guess.
It's getting brutal. The intensity is close to 8. You could say the opposing team is comprised of heroes from different companies. Sonic and Terry are on the stage. Actually, Sonic and Terry were both created in '91, so they're the same age.
Oh, wow.
And the next year, in '92, Kirby was born. Everyone's getting old, but they're still on active duty. You know, it's easier to fight on sloped ground. When using crack shoot, it's especially easy going uphill. Yikes. It's too soon to be taking this much damage. I started out with 150 HP, so I feel like I'm losing. Next, Mega Man. He was born in '87. The first Street Fighter came out in '87 as well, so that makes Ryu the same age.
Bro, so Sakurai is giving this history lesson of all these characters while playing the game? Man, Sakurai's OP.
Don't go off screen. He went off. I'm sorry. And now,
It's all good, man. It's all good.
From 1980 is here. Of course, this character was made by Bandai Namco.
Terry
Studios,
Bogard is
but when I
fighting
talk to their
Pac-Man.
team,
That's crazy.
I'll call him your company's character. They always come back saying, "Oh yeah, our company's character." I often have these kinds of exchanges with them. Oh, that was close. But I won't give in until the very end. Because I've got a super special move.
Okay,
How was
let's
that?
go.
Not enough? I see. Well, how about now?
Ooh! Okay, that actually hit.
It's bad to keep using the same move. Seriously. Next, you could call this Team Darkness. With the track Soy Sauce for Geese playing on the rooftop, it's got the aura of a final showdown. Oh, not good. Up next is Ganondorf. I don't want to get hit by him, not even once. He's huge. Yikes. You can't take things lightly in moments like this one. That was a bad move. Alright, can I do this without getting hit? Now for a scary one, Bayonetta. Yep, I'm giving this everything I've got. Oh, that was just dangerous. Pulling off that mid-air jump was risky. Uh-oh. She's so good. That was a beautiful move. But she couldn't take advantage of that opportunity. That will cost her a lot.
So
Time for the final battle. It's not Master Hand, but Ryu, Ken, and then Terry.
Ryu, Ken, and Terry.
230000000.0.
The matchup everyone wants.
In other words, it's kind of a
Terry
team
versus
fight.
Ken match. Let's go.
He's super strong, so I have to work hard. I'm not pacing this out very well. I'm starting from 150.
Okay, I still find it crazy how we're
I
seeing
wish
Sakurai
I could
actually
beat
playing the
before
game.
my HP dropped to
It's like
100.
we've seen it 3 times already, but like it's still so crazy to see
But I
that.
can't
Like,
give
whoa.
up until the end. I have a
Okay,
super special.
Terry versus Ken.
But Terry is last, so he can use the same super special move. But this is no time for chit chat. It's really tough doing this while talking. Oh no! This is no good. Got it.
Oh, he went in. Oh,
It gets even tougher from here. I messed up a perfect shield. Here he comes. I've got to be on guard. Yeah, but with a power wave? If I could have pulled off a super special move, that would have been awesome. But, alright,
Yeah.
did I make
Nah,
it
it's
to
all
intensity
good, it's all good.
9.9? Yes, I did. That was hard work.
let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Terry Bogard is really fun to play as, so I hope you enjoy playing as him in such situations.
Song collection. And this is a lot.
Let's talk about the music. This time we have something very special lined up for you.
Okay, show me.
For instance, when we were deciding which songs to include in this set, we thought about concentrating on songs related to Terry, but there were a lot of big band style songs that didn't really fit the mood of battle.
Oh, okay.
That aside, the music of SNK has always been great, right from the beginning. So this time, we selected tracks that could be called SNK style. Basically, we expanded the selection a bit to include series outside of just Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters.
Okay.
SNK songs have always been great, really. This was true before Neo Geo, and all the way from the old The King of Fighters games to the arrangements in the latest installment, The King of Fighters 14. We did a lot
King of Fighters
digging around,
14, man.
and finally managed to narrow our many candidates down to 50 songs.
50? Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought you said you put in 50
never
songs. I was
intended
about
to
to
do
say, I
something
was like,
this, of
what?
course. So we submitted our 50 proposals to SNK, expecting them to pick out maybe 10 or 20 that they considered acceptable. But they told us they were okay.
Okay. Oh, wow, yeah, I'm checking now. Yeah, King of Fighters is on the 14th game.
Pretty
Wow.
much added in 50 songs. Have a look at the list.
Wait, you included 50 songs for...
That's how we ended up with the list we have, but we worked hard to deliver some of the best remixes.
I can't be
This was
yelling.
a very
50
special one-off
songs?
case, and I don't think we'll be able to do the same for other series.
50
To be honest, I
songs?
think that being able to hear such a selection
For
might make
one
the Fighters
fighter?
quite a
What
bit
the-
more than its price.
Whoa!
I do hope you'll enjoy it.
Wow.
Challenger Pack 4 comes with a Spirit Board too.
Wow.
The Spirit Board can be
50
selected
fighters,
via
that's
Spirit Board.
crazy. No, I mean 50
Have a look at the
songs, I
background.
mean 50 songs.
If it looks familiar to you, you'll start feeling pretty nostalgic. Shinkiro-san's artwork is always so nice and vibrant, isn't it? You can also look forward to mock tournaments featuring each of the characters. That old school Athena and Ralph and Clark artwork really is something. Now for the Mii Fighters. Please
The
have
Mii
a look.
Fighters, let's see. See the Mii Fighters. Oh wait, something different, okay, let's see. Mii Fighters, let's see it. Now if the leak is real, then it should appear. Maybe. Okay, cool. Samurai Showdown. Art of Fighting. Okay, cool. The King of Fighters, let's go. Again, how do you run with that belt on your legs? It's like, what? Virtual Fighter, I think? Ah, Akira! Wait a minute, isn't he already a trophy? Yeah, well. Jackie. Let's go. Okay, that was cool. Yo, dude, the World of Light music never gets old when I hear that. Like,
SNK was also involved with the Mii Fighter set this time, so it has a strong fighting game influence. It borrows a lot from the series Nakoruru comes from, like her wind slash attack, so I hope you'll enjoy those little details. Moving on to Amiibo, here's the new lineup.
wow, okay, let's see. Oh, look at
Simon,
those.
Chrom, and Incineroar. Each of these will be released on Friday, November 15th.
Okay, cool. Version 6.0 update. I don't think it's gonna be a big update
Next,
this time though.
let's discuss the details of the update. We've made some improvements to battle arenas. First, we're making it so you can send messages to each other in a battle
Let's
arena. The
go.
messages
Okay,
are preset.
thank you.
So
Cool.
there's that,
Cool.
and also the
cool.
player who created the arena can now change the rules.
Okay, thank you.
We've also added the option to
Cool.
play either Battlefield form or Omega form at random in the stage settings.
Okay.
Aside from that, you can now pick Elite only as an arena type. Furthermore, quick play won't be the only way to play with people you don't know.
Wait, so tournament quick play and what?
As long as the arena type is set to public and no password is set, we've made it so anyone is now free to join.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I hope you'll enjoy that.
Okay, cool.
Terry is due for distribution on November 6th.
November
If you have the
6th.
fighter's
Oh,
pass,
today.
You'll be able to get him
Hey,
straight away,
let's
or
go.
You can purchase him separately.
Let's go. That's today.
Well, I think that wraps it up for our Terry Bogard showcase.
Yeah,
I
about.
hope we were able to convey his appeal. By
Okay,
the
yeah,
way,
thank you.
his reveal
Let's go.
trailer was aired in advance. It was created using SNK pixel art. The complete version of it, including the gameplay portion, is finally ready. I'd like to show it to you after this.
Okay.
Now, this is something of an inside story, but I of course wrote the plot for SNK's pixel art packed reveal trailer. When
Oh,
the
wait, what?
invitation comes out, you might recall how it says, "Don't be late, S." That is not what I wrote.
Ah.
It makes me think, ugh, this is why I hate inside jokes. After leaving it to the staff, it snuck its way in there. I just want you to know that the S is also the Super Smash Bros. Series S.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Let's move
Okay.
on to the intro movie.
Let's see. Oh, okay, so it's like an actual intro for him in Smash, then? Okay. You're cordially invited to Smash. Okay. Don't be late, S. Oh, everyone's trying to get it. Everyone's trying to get it. I want the invite. I want the invite. It's mine. Terry picks it up. This invite is mine. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. Terry faces a fury.
Are you okay? Hey, come on.
Oh, dude, I saw that. Okay, Kirby's thing. There's a hat and the gloves. Okay. That was cool. Fatal Fury. That was cool.